guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are filming my first vlog of the year. I can't believe it's March 1st and I have not did a reading vlog yet. I did just film a readathon, so that's kind of like a vlog, but it's not like a week vlog like I'm about to film, and that's actually crazy. Today's video, it is episode 1 of reading the 26 books I want to read in 2026. In my reading journal, I have a list of 26 books that I really want to get to in 2026. So this has a mix of new releases. So some of these are not even out yet. Books that are on my physical TBR and Kindle TBR. So it's a mix of everything. I have not read any of these books so far. So in this video, we're going to choose 3 of these to read. And I'm going to try to just do like, episodes and parts of where we just like make dedicated videos to reading some of these books. Some of these will obviously be in different vlogs though, and they won't all just be in one like 26 and 2026 video, but I wanted to make it a priority to get some of these done because I have not read none and it's March. I actually do know what our first book in this vlog is going to be, and that is Unbound by Peyton Corrine, I think is how you say her name. And I was kindly sent the ARC to this, so it does not come out until April 7th. And I really want to read it before it comes out, even though I do still have a whole month. But I'm so excited. I think this is part of a series though. I think it's part of her like hockey series that I have not read, but I'm still gonna read it. Hopefully I won't be too confused. I have a little bit of time before I need to go to bed. It is Sunday night and I'm gonna try and just get a little chunk in today. Either fucking way, she was 14, so it doesn't even fucking matter. It doesn't even matter. I am back, and I don't think I filmed any clips of me talking about the book because I really don't know how much I can say since the book isn't out. But when the book does come out next month, I will have like full thoughts and like some type of wrap up or something, because I really did enjoy the book. I gave it a 4.25. It was really good, and I was not expecting to like it as much as I did. And I highly recommend reading the book when it comes out. I need to go back and read the first 2 books because you see a lot of those characters in that book, like in this book, and I didn't read their book. So, but you could definitely read it in like a different order. You don't have to read it like, in order. So, and today she just did a cover reveal for the last and final book, Undone, and I'm so excited. The cover is so pretty, and we got to see those characters in this book actually a lot, and I'm really excited for their book. That one took me 6 days to read. It almost took me a week. It is now Saturday when I like started this video. It was last week Sunday, so we gotta get a move on. Okay, so we have Unbound off of this list. Now for my next book, I wanted to choose a book that I own physically because I just feel like holding a physical book. So the physical books that I was choosing between were The Sweetest Oblivion, With a Vengeance, Out on a Limb, and Done and Dusted were the ones that were like calling my name. I own some other ones physically too, but they just weren't calling my name. So out of all of those, I ended up going with a Vengeance by Riley Sager, and I'm actually excited. I have not read a good thriller in low-key a while, and I haven't read a Riley Sager book in wait, oh my god, I think this is actually, it's been like 2 years since I read a Riley Sager book. The last Riley Sager book I read was The House Across the Lake, and that was 2 years ago. So, and I have so many books by him, but just don't pick them up. So I'm gonna choose this one. This came out last year. Don't know what it's about, but when I was flipping through the book, it looks like it's kind of giving Five Survived by Holly Jackson, where it has like times like this. And so that's what it was kind of giving me. Frida McFadden has a little blurb at the top. It says non-stop suspense with twists and turns that will leave your head spinning. So I'm excited, but I'll come back with thoughts. I can actually talk about this one. Update on With a Vengeance. I literally started this book 2 days ago, and this is already how far I am. I am on page 219, and I literally started this 2 days ago. So low-key been locked into this book, and I'm hoping to finish this bit like right now. I think it's literally like almost exactly 100 pages left, and I am enjoying this book. I don't have too many thoughts, except for that I really don't trust anybody except for the main character, and I really hope she doesn't die. And that's kind of like it. I don't know if he's gonna try to throw in some like ghost like little twist, because I know Riley Sager loves his ghost twists, so I'm also keeping that in mind, making sure I don't get tricked. Like I'm always setting the camera up right here when I update you guys, but that's because I film my TikTok right here, so I might as well just flip the camera and film for you guys. But anyways, With a Vengeance, I finished last night, as we saw, and I gave this a 4.5. I really enjoyed this book, and I don't know why I'm surprised, because I read What the House Across the Lake a couple years ago, and I gave that almost a 5 stars. So I just know Riley Sager knows what he's doing, and I was low-key scared the first 50 pages because I did not think like the whole plot and mystery of why they're on the train in the first place was like gonna be interesting. But then after you get past the 50-page mark, you on the introductions to like each character is like 7 different point of views, then it gets interesting. I guess the first plot twist, but I didn't guess the rest. I really recommend this. I'm so glad I finally got to this. And that is another book off of my physical TBR. I never really have too much to say about thrillers, to be honest, but the next book I already downloaded onto my Kindle last night, and we are going to be reading Distance by Luna Mace, and it's the first book in the Beneath the Mask series. I'm really excited to read this. All I saw was boxing gloves on the cover, and I'm like, oh, that seems interesting. So I know it has something to do with some like boxer and mafia, and that's quite all I know. I try not to read the blurb, but I just wanted to see if it was boxing, and it did say it was boxing and mafia. So I'm really excited. It's like 400 and something pages, so she's a little on the longer side, but we got time, so it's fine. I have to do a lot of filming and editing before I can even go to bed, but I do want to make sure I keep up with my Fable goal and I at least read like 1 chapter before bed. So I will come back with any updates, but I'm really excited to start this book. Also, don't mind my blue mouth. I've low-key been drinking a slushie, but anyways, update on Distance. I'm 40% to Distance chapter 16, page 149. My thoughts so far is I like it, I don't love it. First of all, he's supposed to be this mafia, like, cold-hearted boxer. He was already obsessed with her 6% in. They were already doing the do 6% in, and he already was claiming her and everything 6% in. Mind you, it was their first time meeting. They didn't even have a conversation yet, and he was already too obsessed for my liking. She acts like a little kid sometimes. I hate books where it's like the MFC is just so weak and just like needs a man to like take care of her. Like, I like when they're low-key independent, they're badasses. Like, I like those MFCs. I don't like the ones that are like little babies that are just like they need a man to help them and do things for them. Like, it cringes me out so badly, and it's just like, girl, please get a grip. You're too old to be acting like this. You guys just met. Like, why are you relying on him so much? It's nothing's unique about the book. I feel like I've read this before, and it's just nothing special. But today I went to Target and I did get some books, and now I don't even want to think about distance right now. I have this one book that I bought that I'm so excited to read, and it came out last Tuesday, and it's on my 26 and 2026, and I was gonna wait to tell you guys, but I'm just too excited. So we will be reading 4 books in this video because I'm just too excited. So let me show you my mini book haul. First, we got In Her Own League by Liz Tom 40. Got the pretty sprayed edges. I got the Target exclusive, so it has like character art in it, which is actually so cute and cool. Like, when you're just reading the book, you'll just get random character art. This is a spin-off to the Windy City series, so I have to finish that before I can even read this. Then I got Of Ink and Alchemy. I literally saw one person freaking talk about this, and I don't remember what her name is. I'll put like her TikTok right here. She mentioned how much she loved this book, and it sounded so interesting when she was talking about it, so I had to get it. I didn't know they were gonna have it in stores. I was so close to getting it on Amazon, and it's on Kindle Unlimited. And I also got, this is what really sold me, was the sprayed edges. They're so pretty. I love the sprayed edges, and I actually love this cover. And then the last one that I'm so excited for, the one that we're gonna read after, Just Friends by Haley Pham. Oh my gosh, guys. And I got the pretty Target sprayed edges, and it has like the pretty end paper too, like this. I am so excited. I have not seen one good review on this book. Not one. Not a singular good review, guys. So I'm scared, but I'm so excited. Like, this is really Haley Pham's book right now. Like, I have it in my hands. I was thinking the second this came out, I was like, I need to go to Target and get it. And I was scared that I wasn't gonna get the special edition because I waited so long, but they had like 3 left in stock. I had to go to 2 Targets for this. Two Targets. Haley is really the one that really got me. She didn't get me into reading, but she got me into like book talk, booktube, and all that. And like, she inspired me to film all my book content. So that's why this feels like a little sentimental for me. But all the reviews that I'm seeing, they're not holding nothing back, y'all. They're not holding nothing back. So yeah, that's a little review. They look so pretty with all their sprayed edges. Tonight I'm going to lock in. I'm going to read a lot, hopefully, because I'm not tired. I took a long nap today. I'm hoping that I could get like at least like 70% in and then finish it tomorrow. It is the next day, I think, from when I updated you guys. It is now, yeah, Saturday, and I have decided to DNF this book. Yes, our first DNF of the year. I made it 50% in chapter 19. That is page 194. So I tried. I at least made it to the 50% mark, but the book was just getting worse and worse and worse, and I was literally screaming in cringe, and I was constantly rolling my eyes. And I was not enjoying myself reading this book, so there's just no point in continuing if I know even if I do finish it, it's gonna be like a 1 star. So there's just no point. I had the same exact thoughts and feelings that I did with Once You're Mine for this book. These low-key felt like just a copy and paste of each other. Even though like the plots are a little bit different, the characters act the exact same way, and just the feeling and the setup of the book is literally the exact same. I absolutely hated the MFC. She is just so I'm sorry, pathetic and weak, and I hate when just like the MFCs just rely on the MMC so much, and it's just like, you want your whole life. Girl was bragging how she went her whole life taking care of herself and she doesn't need a man, blah blah blah. The second a man gives her attention, girl can't even change herself. Girl has to have him change her for her. Like, baffles me, actually baffles me, and I hate characters like that. So that was immediately a no. Oh yeah, and then there was another part where like she kept saying like, I don't care, like I love every single part of you, like even your dark side, blah blah blah. Then she finds out he's in the mafia. Oh my god, you lied to me, like how could you do this? And girl was literally just not talking to him for weeks and stuff because he lied to her and stuff, but you just said you didn't care and that you're fine with it. Like, I'm just, make up your mind. He, on the other hand, also just makes me so mad too, because I thought he was supposed to be this dark mafia, nonchalant, kind of morally gray dude. Lays eyes on her one time, already obsessed 6% in. What happened to the, like, I don't need love in my life, like I can't love, I'm not capable of loving people? What happened to that? And we barely got any like boxing aspects. Like you get maybe like maybe one scene of him like training for his big boxing, and that's like it. This entire book is just smut, no plot. Absolutely no plot, just pure smut every single chapter. At least now I get to start my next book, and that is Just Friends by Haley Pham. I am so excited. Even despite all the bad reviews, I'm just still so excited because this is just crazy. Like, I can't believe she really came out with her own book. So I'm about to start this immediately. I have a little editing to do, and then after that, we're diving right in. I'm so excited. I have to yield to a conglomerate of pedestrians almost every 10 feet. So dang, page 2. Okay, so they were not lying. First impressions of this book. I ended up making it to 102 yesterday in one sitting, so that's pretty good. And I feel like I have to go like this because the lighting is like really bad. I don't like Blair. Like at all, because there was like multiple incidents where she was trying to make it seem like what she's dealing with is far worse than anybody else is dealing with. And there was this one scene where like he was complaining about like how his dad is so hard on him, his dad is never happy with what he does no matter how hard he tries, and just going on about like how he doesn't like his dad, and his dad, like, he doesn't really like him. And Blair doesn't have a dad, and she was just like saying, well, I wish I were you, like I'd rather have a dad that's overbearing than no dad at all, and blah 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 blah. And girl was just, they got into like a whole argument because she was just trying to make it seem like his situation is better than hers, and like that what she's dealing with is like worse than him. And it's just like, girl, why are you trying to make it a competition? And it feels like she does that with every person in this book. Like her friends, I will admit her friends aren't like the best of friends, but also she also isn't a good friend either. She isn't just really like a good person in general. Like I would not like hanging around her. She's just like one of those people. I'm enjoying the plot. I'm enjoying the then and now timeline, but she's infuriating already, and I'm only 102 pages in. So yeah, Declan, don't have too many thoughts about him. We haven't really gotten too much about him yet. I'm hoping I at least like him though, because I need to at least like one character in this book, or this will be bad if I don't like at least one character. I also don't know how I feel about the nickname Bird, Little Bird. I don't know if I like it or not. I feel like in some moments it's cute, but then most of the time it's just really cringy. my Haley fam, I give this a 3.5. It only took me 3 days to read, which is not bad at all. I did enjoy this book more than I thought I was going to. I just heard so many bad reviews about it that I was just like really, really scared. But it was not that bad, especially for a debut novel. I feel like a lot of people are just forgetting this is a debut novel, so it's not going to be the best writing. It's not going to be the best book. It's a debut novel. It's her first ever novel, so I feel like people would just be too harsh. There was so much miscommunication in here that wouldn't even have been miscommunication if she just took the time to actually just sit and listen and not just come to her own conclusions and her own theories, and just like if she actually just sat and listened to somebody talk, it would be fine. I definitely think this book would be a lot better if we got Declan's point of view, like if it was dual point of view, because you don't even get that much of him in this book, to be honest. Like, I feel like there could have been more, and there was also, that's another thing, there was a lot of telling instead of showing. I definitely wanted more of him, and I feel like we didn't really get a lot of him. And also, like, the big accident that happened, they never went back in the past for us to like actually read like in the moment of the accident. He just ended up telling her, and that also took me out, because it's just like, how are you gonna have a past and present timeline and then the big accident comes and then now you're just telling it? You're not like taking us back and showing it. So it was just a lot of telling instead of showing. And overall, this book just felt like it was not done. Like, it felt like this was still like a draft book. Like, it didn't feel like it was the final book. I don't know what it is, but I feel like just a big piece of this book was missing. The whole entire time I was reading, it just felt like something major was missing, and I just cannot pinpoint what it is, but it just does not feel like this was the final product. But other than that, I definitely see like Haley in this book. Like, I feel like she really, like, I don't know her personally, but I feel like she took a lot of her real life experiences and put them in here with these characters, because Blair and Declan remind me of her and Ryan so much, especially like look at the cover, that's literally them on the cover. So like, I feel like she poured a lot of herself into this book, which I also really liked, and I just cannot wait till she publishes some more books, because I will be reading every single one of them. With that being said, that was our last and final book for this video. I tried reading 4 books in this video, but as you guys know, 1 was DNF'd, but don't worry, I'm not giving up on that series. I do want to try and continue it, but just not right now. But that is it for this video, and I cannot wait to see you guys in the next video.